Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today, in Tidar International Conference on Education and Social Humanity 2022, we are from Department of English Literature, me, Bob Morison and my partner, Dini Wulansari from Universitas Bangka Belitung will present our research paper entitled Scrutinizing Key Elements of Green Literature on the children's book Kata Kumpulan Cerita Anak composed by young writers of the Teen Island. Our presentation actually will be divided into several stages from background of study to conclusions. Caring and empathy for the environment are important to teach children. It's hoped that in the future, children will be held accountable for environmental protection. So this is the introduction statement from us to start explaining our study. Bangka is well known as Tin Island. Tin mining in this island is organized both legally and illegally. Tin mining generates an environmentally massive damage. On the other hand, air pollution also becomes a serious issue in Bangka. Many cases of pneumonia infect toddlers. Those two environmental issues are the examples of significant substance that encourage several young writers of Tin Island to compose short story for Bangkanese children. It means that they want to produce a reading, an alternative reading, in order to invite, in order to us, in order to guide the children to protect their environment. Yeah, and they aims at educating children about the dangers of environmental damage, environmental conservation, and the importance of maintaining a healthy environment. The book Tata Kata, classified as children's literature, facilitates the intention of the Bangkanese young authors to campaign environmental conservation to children. And these books is for the children aged 10 to 12 years old as the target readers. Yeah. And that's why it's interesting to analyze the key concept of green literature, or in another term is eco-criticisms, carried out by the authors of the children's literature. So the problem formulation emerged. How are the key concepts of eco-criticism implemented in the children's book Tata Kata, Kumpulan Cerita Anak? For the theoretical framework, we use the theory of green literature from Sudewa and also eco-criticism from Banerjee 2020. Yeah. Banerjee classified eco-criticism concepts into five types, yeah, from deep ecology, environmental citizenship, ecological citizenship, geoethics, and ecoliteracy. Those are taken from the literature review we use in organizing, in composing, or in arranging this paper. Yeah. From the methods, the data in this research containing sentences or paragraphs showing environmental problem as the primary data and the interview results uh, of the authors as the secondary data. This paper is a qualitative method with descriptive approach. Yeah. The data collection, we use document analysis and interview with the authors. And for the data analysis, we use the data analysis techniques from Miles and Haberman, including data reduction, data display, and conclusions. This is the important parts of this research. The results we produce after analyzing the data is 8 out of 10 short stories in the book has connection with environment. It means that the stories mostly message children to protect environment from irresponsible action. And the next point, three concepts of eco-criticisms identified in the book were environmental citizenships, care ethics, and eco-literacy. The element specifically supports the intention of the writers to educate and persuade children to take care of their environment. The fact that we humans are an important part of our environment is referred to as environmental citizenship. How we treat our ecosystem will have an impact on our future. In addition, for the sake of our environment, children are invited to be aware of and accept responsibility for themselves. So, respect for their non-human organisms and communities is essential. It's illustrated in the stories A Letter from Pico the Bat, Boratni, and the Magic Land, and Tambun Tulang Hill. Care ethics recognizes a world made up of networks of relationships rather than isolated individuals, and it's more concerned with harnessing qualities such as empathy, shared feelings. In It's more than empathy. Children are directed to take more than understanding to truly feel what the other person or human being is going through. It's illustrated in the stories Me and Loli and also Dipati Iskandar. The last one, the last concept, eco-literacy focuses on what lives and exists on Earth. Humans must examine a natural object, not as a whole in and of itself, but as part of a network created by nature, in which various organisms engage in a give and take process. Children must see the natural object as belonging to a position in the aforementioned natural web of life, which performs functions to contribute to various natural processes. Children must live their lives while remembering important ecological principles. It's illustrated in the stories Warning There is a Virus, The Legend of Ake Anta, and Nek Gergasi. There are 6 conclusions as the statements of our research paper. The first is the environmental problems in Bangka becomes the basis to teach children through literature. The book Tata Kata, Kumpulan Cerita Anak is an alternative reading for children as the target readers to raise their awareness of protecting environment. Young writers of Tin Island are concerned about environmental damage and its conservation. Forward, most all short stories in the book are talking about nature and living environment. 5. Three key elements of green literature found in the book are environmental citizenship, care ethics, and eco-literacy. And this book implicitly indicates that the current level of human interference with the non-human world is excessive and the situation is rapidly deteriorating as the last conclusion statement. So many thanks for your attention. If you have any queries, please kindly write on our YouTube comment box. We are waiting for your questions and see you in the next event. Bye bye.